Hi everyone. As many of you know, I'm trying to reach out and make a positive difference in the world today by connecting with you. I'm sharing a simple equation to help teach the power of choice. Choice plus thought equals action. Right now, it doesn't seem to be getting through to many people because I believe I understand the reason why. It's because we're very superficial. We look at things outwardly as opposed to inwardly, and that formula is an inward thought. Choice plus thought equals action. But I believe, I'm certain, that I can prove to you the power of choice by showing it to you. Now I plan on showing that to you at the end of this video, so you have to be patient and go through this process with me, because I want to actually talk to you about some positive and negative energy sources around us that we can actually see. So let's get to the lesson real quick. I'm not sure if you can see this or not, but I have a glass of water in my hands. Water, obviously an energy source. It's H2O. Positive and negative. What's the negative source of this energy? Well, if you drink too much of this, you will die. You drown in water. If you boil this water and you go into that water, you will boil to death. I would suspect that'd be negative too and probably pretty painful. On the other end of it, if it's too cold, you freeze to death. Again, negative energy from this energy source, H2O. But on the flip side of it, it also has a positive source. That positive source is what? It's life-sustaining for every living thing on the face of this earth. We all need to ingest this to live. There's your positive part of that energy source. How about fire, right? By the way, we're the only species on the face of this earth that use this in a positive way. But fire, if I were to take this and singe my hair, other than the fact that I'd get even balder than I actually am today, it would be painful. I would burn my skin, not good. Actually, if this engulfed my body, I would die from it. It's a negative part of this energy source. Too much in the environment, you burn down forests, you get the point. But also, the positive side of this energy source is that we heat our homes, we cook our foods with it. It's an energy source, again, positive and negative energy source. Similar to the sun, right? It's a fiery thing, so to speak. That sun, actually, if it's too much of it, you burn your skin, you can form cancer, negative. But we all need it. All life forms on the face of this earth need the sun to survive, including you and me. Get vitamin D from it. Going back to the fire a little bit, let's talk about another energy source. Actually, one that we really don't see. Almost don't see. Oxygen, O2. The negative part of that oxygen source. If I were to light this on fire, you'd get smoke. So the smoke actually combines with the oxygen molecules and it becomes thick. Too thick, you die from it because you can't ingest, you can't breathe that kind of thing. Kind of like smoking and why it's so bad for you. I actually was involved in a fire at one point at work, and I felt that black air crushing down on me. And I mean crushing down on me, it's a very scary thing. But again, it shows the difference, the negative and positive part about that energy source. The positive thing is that you need clean air to breathe every day because we all need oxygen to survive. One more energy source that I'd like to talk about that none of us actually see, but we accept it. And here's a question for you to think about. What about electricity? It's around us, right? I don't want to know what we do with electricity. It's obvious. I'm on a video right now because I'm plugged into an outlet and I'm getting electricity out of it. But what is it? Where did it come from? It came out of the air somewhere. So there is positive and negative energy around us. That's kind of the whole thing about the law of attraction. That there's positive and negative energy around us, including, you guessed it, right here in your mind. Many of us don't take advantage of the power of choice. We only focus on the negative stuff. And that's where the power of choice really comes in. And where I'm going to get to the point of actually showing you how the power of choice really works. So I'm doing this for all of you. I didn't want to get to this point, but here goes nothing. See what you're making me do? Okay, right? Here we go. They say if you pinch an inch, oh wait a minute, actually, there is more than an inch there, but hold on. Yep, both sides. That's called overweight, folks. So how am I going to show you the power of choice? I'm going to choose to think it's time for me to get healthy. Healthier, again. So I'm going to act accordingly. But let me share some statistics with you because I really like people to understand the truth about what's going on in our country today, okay? There are 309 million people in the United States. Hello? My eyes are up here. Stop focusing on the body now. Focusing on me. 309 million people. 60% of us are overweight. That's 185 million of us. If I had $1 for everybody that was overweight, I'd be a millionaire. Here's some other scary statistics. 20% of people are obese. That's like what, 75 million? Again, I'd be a millionaire again if I had $1 for all of those. 75 million people are overweight. Why? Well, very simple why. It's one of my favorite excuses, and it's a choice. It's a choice to think that I don't have enough time. Well, actually, you do, and so do I, because I'm part of that statistic that I shared with you some time ago that said 80% of us spend 10 hours or more watching TV, so you can actually get up and do exercise during that 10 hours. I'm going to share an exercise routine with you today, and then I'll maybe even show it to you later on. But let me share some more statistics with you. 25%. 25%. So again, that's 70 million, 75 million people are completely sedentary. Well, it's no wonder why they're obese. It's a choice. You've got to get up to get rid of this kind of stuff. And that's what I'm going to prove to you, because I believe in the power of my mind. I believe that I can find that power of choice in me, that positive power of choice. And guess what? This is going to happen. Because I know it's going to happen, because I believe positively in my mind it's going to. So what I want to do is share that with you, and I'm trying to help you to understand that. So I'm going to talk to you a little bit real quickly about a 10-minute routine that I do. And there's my son crying, so I'm going to get him real quick. Right back. Come on, boo-boo. There's little Evan, was just sleeping, now he's awake. Hi, cutie pie. Yeah. So I gotta wrap this thing up. I'm going to show you and reveal to you in July. Why July? Well, real quickly, if you recall, I talked to you all about a Million Leaders March in July. Well, that's not happening because you guys chose to ignore that. So I also thought at that time that I had to do something in March. So what better thing to do than to start losing weight here and reveal myself in July. But I'm not going to do it on YouTube. I will only do it on the BoobTube. So maybe, hopefully your assignment today is to watch this and then forward this to all of your friends and family. Tell them that someone's trying to make a difference. They're going to show us the power of choice. Right, buddy? And what I'm going to do is, if you actually send this out to all your family and friends, I'll be willing to reveal myself on national TV. That's the only way I'm going to do it. Maybe Oprah or Ellen will call and ask me to get together with their fans and talk to them about the power of choice, or Dr. Phil will want to teach you about what's in my mind, or Dr. Oz will tell you about how healthy I am physically, because things are going to change. I'm going to show you the power of choice because you've been asking for it. So I'm going to give you one last picture here that I want to show you. Yes, folks, that is me. Whoop, there we go. That's me. And no, that is not me trying to live in the past. I embrace moments in my past, and I understand the power of my choices. And back then, I didn't realize the power of my mind, but I certainly do now. I'm not going backwards. I'm living today to live for the future. So if you want to follow me on this journey, you need to take this bus ride. And then if we take this bus ride together, we will evolve. Because I do plan on moving you, and I do plan on making a difference, and I do plan on pushing this evolution. So I'll see you soon. Thank you. And hopefully you'll send this to your family and friends, and we'll get this bus moving real quick. Take care.